Okay.
All right, we're live. What's going on?
We're here.
We got a special guest from Altered Tech. Will. We got Mike from Simply Your Device. We got MobileGeezer, George.
So, Altered Tech, Rishi, you should probably let you introduce yourself first.
Yeah, yes, please do.
Yeah, man. My name's Altered Tech. I'm from Jersey City, and I'm pretty much I'm like a startup YouTuber. So I've done some review videos on some budget devices. Right now, I'm rocking the OnePlus 6T. I got the iPhone 8 Plus, and I got the Galaxy S9. Holy crap! You guys can see my whole entire room. Holy shit!
Yes, we can.
Damn, bro.
But subscribe to him, folks. This guy does good content,
man.
And he's the only one of the four of us that went to the S10 event in New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely subscribe to him. He's good content he makes.
All right.
Yo,
Mike,
so there's some lag between this, right? Between the live and video and the chat room.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder. Damn.
Folks, Rigi, he's not a virgin anymore. He's doing his first live stream with a bunch of crazy,
first time.
Crazy guys. All right, yeah, there we go. Woohoo! Yeah. All right, I'm Mike. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Mike Dixon. Simply Your Device. And welcome to the stream. Go ahead. Next.
Well, that was quick. Well, I'm MobileGeezer. You all know me. I'm the old guy of the group. Find me on Instagram, Facebook,
really old.
Twitter. That's true. And for now, Google Plus, and of course, my website is mobilegeezer.wordpress.com. I write 1 or 2 articles every week, so please follow and like and subscribe. And like and subscribe on Will. And like I said, subscribe to Altered Tech because Richie does really good stuff.
Yeah, and by the way, we'll make it official. Happy birthday! We can say it in person here.
Oh, thank you. 2 days later.
Happy birthday, man!
All right,
thank you.
So
I'm the healthiest 74-year-old that I know.
He is. Yeah, he is. So, well, hey, George, is George going to rain down there? You going to get the rain?
We got rain since last Sunday, and it hasn't stopped yet. I think it's supposed to stop tomorrow night. This is the wettest winter they've had. They canceled school today because of the rain. The entire county.
What I was going to let Rigi know was that this guy right here, this 74-year-old man does 17 miles on a bike. 17 miles. I think if I do the first mile, I'll be dead. Okay.
Yeah, if I don't do 17 miles, I feel guilty. And when it's nice out, I do that 2 or 3 times a week. But here, let Richie see. If you look over there, I have my own gym too. So I exercise 6 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because when I go to the doctor, I always hear, "You don't take any prescription drugs?" And my answer is no, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't do doctors in general. So, all right. So, what are we talking about? Will, you're in charge here, buddy.
This week is pretty much Samsung, and since Mike got us hooked up with Rishi here, we're going to be talking all Samsung, and he went to the event. So.
No pressure there, Rishi. No pressure.
So, Rishi, anything you want to start off telling us about the phones?
I took some notes. It's actually on my phone right now. Honestly, like when I was there, I'm still kind of like just hypnotized by the entire presentation. Like I have to say, it's like one of the best presentations I've ever seen, like so far.
Good.
When it comes to like marketing and trying to get people to actually buy your product. Mm-hmm. They sitting in front of a theater and like having that device, like a 300-inch TV, like it just, and then to go upstairs and actually see it in person. There was some kind of like advertising magic. So when I first saw it, I was just completely like, blown away. As for the full display, it's very impressive. It's my first time seeing a full display like that with a cutout. Right. So I know some of you guys might have seen like, some other, maybe like a Xiaomi or something with the same cutout. But for me, I was just, totally blown away. The devices look beautiful, number one. And I'm really interested in that wide angle lens because that was on my wish list. I actually wanted the OnePlus 6T to have it, but, I guess Samsung came in. I know LG.
Thank God all 3 phones have it.
Yeah, OVO for real. That's one thing too. And the thing about the LG G7, that their wide angle lens, the field of view, it actually got smaller. So I actually prefer the wide angle lens on the G6.
Right.
So now the Samsung S10, that ultra wide angle, you're going to have like a ton, like the field of view is probably going to be on par with the LG G6.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. You guys have any questions or anything?
Well, let me ask you this: compared to you went to the OnePlus event, how can we put a comparison to that?
Well, the event I went to was more like the Samsung store. There was no freebies, and they had us waiting for like 2 hours in the snow. It was kind of brutal.
That's right. Yeah.
So it was kind of like, you should be happy to be here, that we actually had this for you. And at the OnePlus event, it was like, you're welcome. We're glad to have you. Come try this out, eat this, sit here. Here's some free headphones. Here's some free goodie bag. It was just, a completely different experience.
Okay. So you're talking about the #1 seller in the world versus the not #1 seller in the world. There's your difference.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, definitely. Though you could see that OnePlus wanted to come in here gangbusters, right, and really, let everybody know that hey, we want to be one of the cool crowd, and well, you went to the cool crowd, and they were like going,
Samsung's like we know we're gonna get.
Right. We already got you. That's right. But the T-Mobile deal with OnePlus is really successful, so I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, definitely. So, Rishi, you said if I thought I caught you, did you pre-order?
Yeah, I did. So I traded in my Galaxy S9, so I'll get that $550 credit.
Cool.
And on top of that, I'll get the free earbuds, which has like a retail value of $130.
Now you went through a Samsung.com?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And on top of that, I got I believe it's the blue one. That's the one I actually reviewed.
The regular S10, not the Plus.
Oh, yeah, just the S10.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And I got kind of greedy. I actually wanted the smartwatch. I believe it's the Samsung Active. So I did test that out.
That's what we were talking about before, Will.
That's what it's called, the Active.
Yeah. So I got that, and I got a free wireless charger with that. So that's the entire purchase.
So do you have the Active already? No, you just ordered it.
It's pre-ordered, yeah.
Wow, so you got everything. He got their whole ecosystem.
Yeah. Now I got a good question here. I gotta ask because this is going to turn. Now you gotta understand when you come to the show, two things happen here. By the way, Rishi, there's always going to be a rant. Okay, number one from
we hope.
Not always.
Yeah, and then we always have about 5 good bad puns from George. George tells these really great little puns.
Just sit there and take your punishment, okay?
There you go. See.
Okay. I'm gonna have a hard time getting a smile out of Rishi. I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I should have had a beer before I came on. Next time, I'm having a beer before I come on, man.
Yeah, you need to have about 3 or 4 really. Okay, this is going to be a wild ride here. All right. So listen. Now, how would you convince my friend Will to go order a Samsung S10? How would you convince him? Man. How? Come on, let's.
You can't. You can't though, because I've been on Samsung.
Wait. He said it's easy. Let the man talk.
Okay,
Wait, he's coming from an iPhone XR, right?
An iPhone, yeah. But I've had Samsung, so convince me to get.
Oh, I'm convincing Will. Oh, and he's coming from an Apple.
Yeah.
Well, he might be both.
From Apple to Samsung.
Okay.
To Android, period.
Okay, so when I saw it, it was like, so you have Apple, they have that nice ecosystem or whatever. So the thing I wanted, like, for as a consumer, I want that ecosystem. I want the connectivity. I want the watch. So when I'm going exercising and stuff, I can, stay connected and track all my workouts and whatnot. And then I have the phone. The phone, you have pretty much the best display. And you have, 3 cameras instead of 2. And the thing that's going to make, the game changer is the Samsung One UI. The thing that plagued Samsung for the longest was that TouchWiz, the lag and whatnot.
For sure.
But with the Samsung One UI, now it's pretty much it was unexpected. Like, I'm flipping through it. Usually with my Galaxy S9, like when I just flip to the Bixby menu, there is like a 1 second lag or whatnot. But with the Samsung One UI, it's super smooth. And I believe, the guy from Unbox Therapy, he actually said that he actually prefers the Samsung One UI over stock Android. So that's a big statement. That means that Samsung is actually headed in the right direction. And here's my take. When it comes to buying stuff as a consumer, I pay attention to the price. Now, for Apple Watch and the iPhone, that's going to ring you up at least like over $1,000, whatnot. And for the Samsung Watch Active, we have student discounts and whatnot. I did use a student discount. Okay. So for the watch, it was 166, and then I got a discount on the phone. Everything came up to about 480.
That's awesome.
And with Apple, with the trade-in and everything, you still would have had to pay like at least $1,000. So that's something to consider.
Right, so you're saying yesterday you paid what? Say it again.
For everything, the watch, the wireless charger, the headphones, the phone itself, I paid about $480 with the trade-in.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So wait, they gave you $550. The phone was what, $799 or $899?
$749.
It was like $899.
And then the watch is what, $200, right?
The watch is $200. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phone is
all right.
$899.
See,
I mean, if you took the AirPods, you added that up with the Apple Watch and the smartphone and everything, the Apple iPhone, I mean that's going to be over $1,000.
Oh, yeah. The price of Apple is ridiculous, but it's like the amount of time you're going to have to use it and still get updates and get support and all that is, to me, is more important. It makes it worth it. Like if you compare phone to phone, the Samsung S10 is the same price as the iPhone XS, but next year the Samsung phone is only going to be worth like $400. You know what I mean? Like that's
in terms of resale. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, the buy one get one, then you don't know when your update is coming, if it's coming. And then look, you're going from an S9 to an S10. Why? Yeah. Like, what was missing? You know what I mean?
Oh, the thing that bothered me the most was that fingerprint reader in the back. They placed it right beneath the camera sensor, so every time you would unlock it, you would get some grease on it, and that was pretty annoying.
Yeah. And a lot of the big guys complained about that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And I don't know, I just like the screen, that full body, the body to screen ratio, that really just drew me in. And you have the wireless charging, the power sharing charger, whatever it's called, and the camera. Like I said, I'm a camera person. That wide angle lens, when it comes to any manufacturer, on my wish list is to have that wide angle lens, because I fell in love with it with the LG G6, and for years I'm telling everyone, you got to incorporate a wide angle lens, and Samsung finally did that. We saw Huawei, they actually did the same thing. They incorporated more cameras, but this is the first time I actually saw Samsung, actually listen to the consumers and make the appropriate changes. So that's why I'm happy with the S10.
Oh, I got a question for you, and you probably didn't check. Did you check? Is there a recording limit on the 4K at 60?
Nah, I didn't.
I just wondered, because that would be crazy with a terabyte of storage. But
oh yeah. But did you check out the HDR10 Plus recording?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I watched the HDR10 Plus recording on a SuperSaf, and that looked pretty nice to me.
Let me see. Nigel had a question, I guess for George, and I guess for you, Rishi, because you were there. He said, "What did you think of the S10e?"
That was actually my favorite one, man. The form factor. Now with the S9, the curved edges, I'm not a big fan of it. When you're watching videos and whatnot, those curves, they actually kind of distort the picture a little bit. And when it comes to screen protectors, you can't really snap one on too good. And it felt like an iPhone X, but with a better screen to body ratio. It was a little bit bigger, and it's just it felt premium. It felt like like how the XR, you're losing out on so much compared to the XS and the XX Max. With the with the Samsung S10e, you're not really missing out. You don't feel like you're losing out on much from the S10 and the S10 Plus.
And one of the things that does attract me to the S10e is the flat screen, because my wife has some issues sometimes with the curved edges. And
Sure, let me real quick, George. Do you use the Edge panel at all?
No.
See, it's not many people use it. I try to get Pat my Ricci. My wife's got a Note 9, and I try to show her. I loaded all the stuff on her, and she doesn't. She completely forgets about it. You know.
Yeah. And to finish answering Nigel's question, all right. So Rishi has ordered the S10e. I mean the S10 regular. I'm going to get the S10e, but I'm waiting for MWC next week because I want to see when the Nokia 9 PureView comes out, when it's going to be available. I want to know when a Moto G7 is going to be available. And then whichever one I can get my hands on first, and I know with S10 it's March 8th, that's the one I'm going to order first. But I will be getting the S10e.
So
Samsung's updates kill me, man. They kill it for me with the updates.
Well, their updates are not good. We know that, or they're not timely. Let's say that.
Yeah, they take their time.
Eleanor just got the One UI last night.
Oh, Rishi, did you get the One UI yet?
Nah, bro. I have it on Cricket, and I've been checking every day. Every day, I press the Bixby button. I'm like, yo, check for updates, and I get that screen. There's no updates available. So
because everybody else got it.
Yeah, I was checking every day until last night, and it finally showed up on hers. And hers isn't unlocked, of course.
Even
well, it's Cricket, so they don't really have that much, resources and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, I want to give out some shout outs. We got some people in the room. I want to give shout outs. Of course, we got Nigel, which is probably about 2 or 3 in the morning where he's at.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes after 1 in the morning.
Okay, thank you very much for coming in here. My Project 13 in here. Welcome, sir. Forbes Tech, BG's in here.
Bobby Green.
Serrano. Yeah. Serrano Butler's in here, so I want to just welcome in here.
So now with Serrano in here, we got Rishi on one side of Hudson, we got Serrano on the other side.
The other side, Okay. Yeah, you Jersey guys. I know you're ganging up on us, South Jersey guys. All right.
Well, now you got a New Yorker there too. So
well, might as well be a Jersey guy while he's at it. So
never call a New Yorker a Jersey guy. They get beat up, man.
Oh boy. So I wanted to ask because I asked Ricci. Will went away. Hey, Ricci, I know. Now, Will, get back here. I wanted to ask him a question about it because remember before we started, Will was okay. Hey, Will.
He was going to ask you something, Will, but I figured you left because you weren't willing to answer.
Okay. Could you remember some of the comments you were mentioning about you didn't like the apps that were in there, the dual apps? I want you to air that out with the
well, that's my nitpicky things like the duplicate email apps, the duplicate browser, those type of things that you can't get rid of on Samsung. Pretty much on Samsung. That's those type of things kind of get on my nerves.
Did that stuff bother you? The duplication that Samsung always does with Google?
What do you mean?
In other words, we got a Samsung phone. You're going to get the Chrome, but then you've got a Samsung browser. You're going to get, let's say you're using Messages, but you also have a Samsung messaging.
Yo, to be honest, I actually prefer the Samsung internet browser than Chrome. It uses up like a lot less memory, and in terms of privacy,
Okay, cool. That I wouldn't have expected, but I'm a Chrome snob, so.
Oh yeah.
Now, George, you like Chrome why? Because it syncs?
I like Chrome because it syncs, and I mean, let's face it, I am the biggest admitted Google fanboy that I know. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
I still am. I may have Apple products now, but I'm still a Google fanboy. I always will be. So.
Yo, you guys don't notice that the Chrome browser actually consumes a lot more power than other browsers?
Yes, it does, because when you look up what's using power, Chrome was always right near the top.
Yeah, that's why I actually switched.
And you like the browser? You say you like the Samsung browser, huh?
Yeah, with Samsung browser, you also like, you get points and stuff. You know, even if you're shopping and stuff, you do actually get points. You could spend that on stuff too.
Oh wow,
So
I
there's a
didn't
lot,
know that.
and you have extensions, ad blockers. It's pretty cool.
Good.
Cool.
You get the point? Oh.
George
George and his puns. He's on
I
a
was the first one
territory.
for the night, right?
See,
Man,
Mike,
I should take a shot for every pun, man.
that's what they got. Trying to add ecosystem. That browser, you can't get it on a laptop, right?
Nah, I've never seen it. No.
Basically, you can't sync. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, if I had like a Windows computer, I would prefer Chrome because you can, you know what I mean? Your bookmarks and everything syncs over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Because every time I sign into a phone, my Google Keep, it's on here, it's on all my phones, and it's on my computer too, which I love.
But yeah, see, the Samsung browser, it has dark mode. It's got, they've made it a lot better than it has been. But I always end up going back to Chrome even when I used it.
So Will, what's keeping you now from that? It's a great deal that he's getting there. What's keeping you? Come on, Will, let's hear it.
I'll keep my $1,000 in my pocket.
Come on, man. It's not $1,000. You got something you could trade in.
I can't do it, Mike. I can't do it.
And knowing you, I'll know you can find a way to come up with a student discount. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll trade it in, and then I'll get the phone, and I'll be like, "Oh, this messaging is bad. iMessage is gone. It doesn't sync with my MacBook."
He misses his iMessage. You know he's gonna miss his iMessage.
Let me tell you, my man's so much on. He's still probably got. Show me your IV for the apple juice going in your blood right now. Come on.
IV for the. I like that.
Their messaging is lousy. If they had RCS universal,
there's the RCS. Oh my God!
Will brings this up every single week.
If RCS with all the carriers and it was seamless like iMessage,
I told you to fix.
I would probably go
Facebook
back.
Messenger. Facebook Messenger. Come on, man.
Because everybody I know doesn't use Facebook. So
anybody can get a Facebook Messenger account.
They don't want to use Facebook.
I actually deleted my account like a week ago.
How would I
permanently?
How would I talk to Rishi, Mike?
Maybe it's just for us old folks.
Rishi, you're not helping the cause here. I want to spend his money. I want him to go get the phone.
Man, it sounds like he's invested in iOS, bro.
Oh man,
sounds like he's invested.
Until the Pixel comes out.
Listen. When I get my shit together, I'm gonna show off, and I'm gonna post a lot of videos and stuff, and then he's probably gonna come around.
And then
there you go.
When you record, it tells you can only record 4K for 15 minutes. That's ridiculous.
So, Will, what phone you got right now, Will?
The iPhone 10.
Oh man, yeah, you definitely behind, bro.
Nope.
Yes, I'm gonna watch you with that S10, bro.
Behind him,
I'll give you a high five on that one, bud. That was great.
Yo, my girlfriend has the iPhone X, so I'm gonna do a little comparison for you, bro. I'm gonna show you how much better it is, bro. Side by side, bro.
See, Will, you used to be the young guy here, but now you're one of the old guys here.
Your S10 will win with the pictures and all that. But next year, when it's on Swapper for $450, and I'll be winning. I could just wait. In like 2 weeks, they'll have buy one get ones, and people will be giving them away.
Samsung has one of the best trading programs, so I'm pretty good.
Samsung will give it to me with a TV, the watch, and the earbuds in like 2-3 months.
What? No washing machine and refrigerator?
Yeah.
Right.
Guys, there's a question there. It was pretty good one from Nigel. He says he's waiting for Huawei to offer for the foldable phone. Now, I know, George, that foldable phone.
About the foldable.
Yeah, the foldable phone was close to your heart.
The Xiaomi one was the one I'm interested in.
Okay, but Rishi, did you touch the foldable phone? Did you have a chance?
No, they didn't even have that. That's like for the rich and the elites out there, bro. That's not for the average consumer, man.
Okay, no touchy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the security in that store, they were pretty uptight, even for the S10.
You said they were following everybody around and keeping an eye on everybody.
Yeah, there's like at least 15 security guards in that one store.
Wow.
15.
Now,
Hey, Alan.
Now, Mike, when are you getting your S10?
Nah, you see, I'm depending on you. Come on, man.
When are you getting
it? Then you're gonna get tired of it, and then I'm gonna say, listen here, put it on. I'll get it off. Yeah, put it on swap. I'll buy it from you, and it's all good. All right. Because you're good for about 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
That's probably true.
I can't do it.
But talk about the foldable phone now. Is this going to be the new hot trend? Because there's leaks and all going on with Huawei coming out.
Foldable is going to be the new thing. I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see that being a big I don't see that selling phones. I don't see I know Samsung's isn't going to sell. I can't see like another company coming out with it and everybody just jumps and starts buying a foldable phone.
Well, I guess we're going to find out next week how many foldable phone companies there'll be, won't we? We're supposed to see Huawei, Xiaomi, and who else?
I don't see
Motorola. We got Motorola possibly with that Razer phone. There was a news on that.
True.
I just don't see the usefulness in having a foldable phone. No.
Yeah, but think about it. The smartphones, like it's reached a peak, and there's so many things there's not much things you can do to actually improve it. So now they're going to evolve into some other device. It'd be like a hybrid.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the foldables.
When they had the Google Maps app, when they had the Google Map app, the Google Map app, and he actually opened it up and it got like bigger and whatnot, like that was like an aha moment. It was like
everybody loves Google Maps on the foldable. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's like the Microsoft, the Surface. That's supposed to be a tablet and a laptop, but it's neither. You know what I mean? It's not really good at being neither one.
Well, we don't know that yet. Nobody has it yet.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's going to be the same thing with the foldable phone. It's going to be the same. You know what I mean? It's like you got to be one or the other. You can't. It's not going to be able to do two things.
The laptop and the tablet hybrid, that's completely different than the phone and the tablet hybrid. So you just imagine like you had this phone and like it's pretty thin, and then you could get the foldable phone to this thinness, and then like when you need something, like you're in school taking notes or something, you just pretty much open it up and now you have a tablet, and now you can do a lot more stuff, see a lot more, read a book. There's a lot more possibilities for that right now.
Will. No, six a week makes a point. When the Note 10 drops, see the way the S10 gets discounted. And he's right, and that's happening. But that's 6 months away or 5 months away.
Yeah, right. I mean, if anything, that's the better place to wait for the Note.
And what do you guys think the Note's going to be? You think we're going to still get a standard slab, or you think you're going to see a stylus and a fold?
No, I think you're going to get a standard slab because how far does the Note ever get from the Galaxy? Not that maybe from the S whatever 9, 10 whatever.
In like years, they'll put the pen with the folding phone.
Oh, that's going to come. The pen is coming to. I'm telling you, you're going to see the pen in the folding phone without a doubt. It
makes sense when you open it up to a tablet because now it becomes that much more useful.
Oh, that's coming without a doubt. That's one thing that Samsung's going to wind up doing, where the other guys are going to have all their folding phones. They're always going to have that as that. I'm
looking behind you, Mike, and I'm seeing my red hat, and then
I'm trying to do something. I got to get some lights back here to lighten up this back here. And I thought, let me put that on. What the heck? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I have to tell you one thing. Lighten up. Lighten up.
How many is that there, Will? About 6 or 7 would be an up to here.
We had a couple before we even came on.
Yeah.
When is the fold being released? Nigel said, isn't it? Was it April or May?
Yeah, late April.
Now some of the big guys I watched said summer, so I'm not sure. Late spring, early summer is the best I would say. Who's buying it? Nigel probably has bucks.
Mike.
What?
You're buying it.
Remember, we talked about me buying phones, and my wife is watching this stream right now, so she's about to probably type in some kind of remark because There's no way I'm gonna be buying that because I'll be living at your place. Will,
You
okay?
told me you told me you had 1980 in the glove box.
Yeah.
You told me.
No, it starts in 1980. Come on, if I want to go big, I might as well go all the way and see what the get the 5G version at 256 gigs or 5 or whatever gig, high memory.
Now, Rishi, if you had that kind of money, would you be looking to buy the foldable?
I mean, to me, it's like it's a first gen item.
Yeah, that's what
it's probably gonna have some things, kinks and stuff to it.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were too giving, showing the when it folds or looking. I mean, I guess once the reviewers get their hands on it, I'm dying to see this material they're using to fold the phone.
It's plastic, right? The screen is plastic.
Yes, it is plastic. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Can you imagine when you got to get that fixed? And what kind of case are you going to put on that thing?
Oh, yeah, fixing that's going to be a ton of money. Yeah.
All I want to know is what's the going price of an Axon M right now? Okay, I bet you get one on a cheap. Buy one get one free. Okay,
AT&T is giving them away.
Yeah, I bet they are. I want to go see it. I want to go to their site real fast.
I was just doing the same thing.
I was going to see if it's still showing up on their website. So, guys, ask a question while I shop here.
Okay, Nigel said he wants the Huawei foldable, not the Galaxy.
Okay, well, but that hasn't, we haven't really seen that yet, right?
He was asking about the release date for that
one. Sorry, let's see.
I'm looking up.
Oh my goodness, AT&T's got the hydrogen, the red hydrogen one on their site. It's only $43.17 a month.
Wow, that's all. That's ridiculous.
It's a
$1,200 phone, isn't it?
Yeah, $12.95 to be exact.
$1,300 phone.
Wow, they got the Razor 2 on their site. Let's see. I don't know if I can shorten this up. Let's see.
Rishi, jump in whenever you have something to say.
Yeah, please. Give us more information. What you played around with the S10? Any other things that kind of stood out to go? Wow, this is
the Axon.
Let me see if I can just get my notes out real quick.
$259 for the Axon and Serrano said.
How much again? I'm sorry.
$259.
How much? Oh, that's a lot better than before, isn't it?
Oh my goodness! It's refurbished. It's certified restored for $616.
Oh wait,
on AT&T site.
I'm looking at it on Best Buy, and it's still $724.99.
Oh my goodness!
Let's get into your issues that you had a couple of days ago.
Oh, yes, my venture.
Where's the box? Like, where's the box? You got to show all the. Oh, you sent it back.
Yeah, I sent it back. It back.
What are we talking about?
Okay.
Rishi disappeared on us.
He's looking for.
He's getting his notes. That's right. Okay.
So
tell us what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. All right, my wife sometimes has some issues with the Note 9 that she presently has. The biggest issue I've been having is I will call her and it will go right into voicemail, and it seemed like we're having connectivity issues now. Knock wood, I haven't had it in a while, but in the early days of having the phone, it seemed like it happened really in the morning or at night. It wouldn't connect. It wouldn't take text. No, it would just, I'm calling her and it goes right into voicemail. She would have no idea I'm calling her.
I've had friends that have had those issues with other phones too, but going into voicemail, but it was very sporadic.
It was becoming regular, and then the thing was, when I bought this phone in December, not knowing not knowing until it was too late that it was an international model, and I don't know, I was hoping to get a U.S. model,
okay.
But I've been dealing with it, and she's been fine with it, but I wanted her to have a U.S. model, so I'm just trying to show her to do more things with Google Pay, or like Google not Google Pay. What do you call it? Samsung Pay doesn't work on it. Anyway, what it comes down to was I wanted to get her a U.S. model, so I've been shopping around, and I went to Amazon, and Amazon had this big ad, this guy saying, well, it was warranty, U.S. warranty. It was an unlock model, but I was buying it from a third party. It was not buying it from
Straight
from Samsung, right?
Okay, right.
But it was a good price, and I said, all right, well, I hit the go button. I ordered it. So my intentions is sell the international one, give her this one. And then, I don't know, I had to wait almost 2 weeks for it to come in. Now, this guy's shipping it from Brooklyn. I'm in South, you know where I'm at, down here in South Jersey.
He could have driven it down in 3 hours.
I know that. Tell me about it. Oh, my God. I'm waiting and waiting. In the meantime, I'm looking. I don't know why. I keep on going back and looking at it. Then I had time to look at more of the comments. And then I had a way to filter it because, of course, all the good comments come up to the top, all the positives, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I eventually found some negatives. And some of the things that was grabbing my attention was some of them said that when they booted it up, it had one said they had the T-Mobile boot up thing on it. One of them had said that, it wouldn't work on the Verizon network, even though it was promised it would have. And some of them were giving me clues that it really wasn't a brand new phone. So I was already on edge. Right. So I got the phone Tuesday night, and I went to set it up. And when I set it up, and everything seemed to be fine, but the label they had on it just looked hokey. It didn't look like the actual Samsung label on the box. And then it gave me a model number. I was Googling the heck out of it. Could not get that model number to show up on a Google search. And yeah. So when I got the box, when I got the phone, let me back up just a little bit. I'm looking at the box, and the box had first off, the sleeve. You take the sleeve off, and it had on the sleeve US Cellular on the sleeve.
Great.
Right. That's when all my antennas started going up. Whoa. So when I took the sleeve off and I look at this label, the label that you would cut, it was from T-Mobile, and the box was blue. Okay. The box was blue. The sleeve was black. Okay. And then I'm looking at, and it looked like they bought round sticky tape to put on the corner. And they really did you had to really look for it. And I took pictures of it. I might make a video of this and share it, but show you.
I would.
So I can see where the box was cut. Okay. And I peeled that tape up, and sure enough, it was already cut. So I opened up the box, and the phone was really clean, really, really clean phone. Okay. So I proceeded, like I said, at the time when I got the phone booted up, I go into about the phone and looked it in there, and it was giving me everything. It was pointing everything in the direction of being an unlocked, U.S. unlocked model from Samsung. So I went to Samsung.com to register the phone, to register it for the warranty.
Right.
Here's the moment of truth. It came up as a Sprint unit, and the warranty is over December 7th, 2019. Okay. December 7th. Right. So I said, "Nope, that's it. I'm done." I just I cleaned it out. I put it back in. I went through the process. The refund process is not like your typical process. Right. We're through Amazon. Amazon's, if you buy something from Amazon, you get credit right away, basically. You know what I mean? And you got so many days to return it. This here, I gotta send it back to the guy. I gotta wait till him gives me the credit. But I was already in touch with Amazon about it, and they reassured me I'll get my credit no matter what, even if Amazon has to give me the credit. Right. You know what I mean? So, long story short is, what's that, George?
When you said December 7th.
Yeah,
my mind said a day that will live
in infamy. I know. I know. I know. So the long story, the thing my takeaway here is never buy from a third party on Amazon.
Well, I've bought from third parties on Amazon, but did you look up his rating?
Yeah, well, at first he was in the 90s when I first started. Well, the day that I think was Wednesday, I looked, he was in 88, 88%. So
I would say, as a rule of thumb, never buy anything from a third-party seller on Amazon. I would make it below 94.
I want to say Bunchy's talking about. He says I like unlocked bootloaders. Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about. I'm telling you, guys. I'm telling you, this guy redid the bootloader, redid the software in his phone because he flashed He flashed a unlocked version, and the biggest thing was, it was the craziest thing is before it loaded up. I got into the Play Store before I started loading up Pat's apps in it, and it had like nothing in it. It was bare, like almost bare bones. It had some Samsung, the Google apps and some Samsung apps, and that was it. Yeah, and way the indication was where the model number, it was giving me a model of a unlocked model, Samsung unlocked, right. and it wasn't. So I had an interesting conversation too. By the way, my wife was mentioned about I got talking about what the IMEI number is, and it's sort of like a VIN on a car, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. And I thought that'd be an interesting thing if there was a way you could get that number and like do like a Carfax. If there was
I was thinking the same thing.
Why don't do a Carfax? That would be something to check out the history. Yep. You know what I mean?
There's your entrepreneurial opportunity right there.
The opportunity right there, yeah, without a doubt. So there's my story. Go ahead,
Rishi. You got your notes?
Oh yeah, man.
All right, let's go for it. Now school us, brother. School us.
So maybe I'll talk about the camera first. Since I'm a camera guy.
I'm a camera guy.
So
too.
I'm not sure if you guys actually know this, but it does have a dual pixel technology for the autofocus. Okay. You guys know what that is? You can find it on the Canon DSLR cameras. Canon has probably like one of the best autofocus systems you could possibly find. So, a lot of vloggers and YouTubers, they love using that the Canon products like the 80D or whatnot because it has that dual pixel technology. So to actually see that on the S10, I'm very excited for that because if you take a look at some of my videos where I actually recorded with the S9, it does have some issues when it's focusing. There's a lot of hunting, and when you're just sitting down, it will still just hunt maybe in the background or in your face, and it can ruin the video. So to have this, it's very impressive. So let's see what else we got. So someone asked when the foldable Galaxy is coming out. That's going to be April 26th. What else we got? And they did mention that the screen has 42% less blue light. So I guess that's going to help us, fall asleep.
But maybe something, I don't know.
Yeah, because I think blue light actually keeps you awake or something like that.
Okay.
And let's see. So, and the fingerprint reader, you can also identify fake fingerprints.
That's good.
Really?
Yeah. How's the fingerprint reader on the OnePlus 6T for you guys?
I'm the only one I know that loves it, but that's just me.
I just have a 6, so
yeah, I like my fingerprint reader on the 6T.
Did you guys put like a screen protector on it?
I don't use screen protectors, period, on anything.
Oh man,
I never scratch it.
Yeah.
What you should know about me? What you should know about me, Rishi? I buy pants with never less than 6 pockets because every single one of my phones goes into a pocket by itself with nothing ever.
Oh,
how many phones you carry, George? How many phones you carry a day?
I carry 2.
2? Okay. I didn't know if you were going to 3, but I remember you were talking about.
I can carry 3 because I have 3 lines, but so I never scratch a screen ever. So I don't use screen protectors. Okay.
They got a question. Them? Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't scratch them at all.
How's that possible?
It's possible if you put it only in pockets where you never put anything else in that pocket.
But always like going outdoors and stuff, man. You gotta have like some kind of like sand or something to come inside your pocket or somehow.
Never.
Oh damn.
I can remember one scratch on my next bit Robin that I somehow got, and I sold that for a good price anyway. So, but it was hardly noticeable, and I don't remember seeing another scratch on any screen I've had, and I have 17 phones here right now, I think. So,
Gary Brown's got a question here. He says, "Is the camera better than the one on the Pixel?" And
for the S10.
Yeah.
I saw some examples, like sample shots. The HDR, it seems to be an improvement over the S9.
The HDR
but
10.
Yeah, well, the HDR, like, when taking photos. So I'll have to get my hands on the phone itself and then do the side-by-side comparison to actually make a good judgment on that.
Yeah, the DxOMark score, I think it just came out today.
And what was the score?
Like 115 or something.
I think they gave it like 100 and I forget if it was 103, 109, something like that.
That's it? Nah, no way.
To beat the Pixel, it would have to go up above 104, 105, wouldn't it? I would think.
Let me see. I just seen it.
I'm not into the camera marks. I'm not
basically saying, reading through the things they were saying was wrong with it. They were like, how can you say it has these problems and give it such a high score? But,
Mark has 114.
114.
Oh,
okay.
114. Well, that's a really high score, right?
Oh, that is pretty high. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's a really high score.
It also says the S10 Plus has the best selfie camera on a smartphone by DxOMark.
Okay, cool.
Is the S10, the regular S10, got a single camera? Is that the one still with a single camera? Then the Plus has got two cameras in the front?
No, they all
the Plus.
Oh, in the front,
the Plus has... Yeah, the Plus has a dual selfie, and the other two have a single camera selfie.
Single camera? Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So what else you got there?
What do you guys think about the Instagram, mode being ported into the camera app?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you, George. It has an Instagram mode on there.
Built right in.
I could take it or leave it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to see what it does and what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't get that, because doesn't Instagram does things to the picture anyway, no matter what? I know it does great on the iPhones. That's what I've been hearing. But I thought the Instagram does something to the picture.
Yeah, I think
change quality.
The Instagram, it changes the quality to some degree, but I don't know to what degree. So what do you think?
What is their mode supposed to do? This Instagram mode.
Well, you're supposed to be able to access your stories and the Instagram tools from the camera app itself.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like just a shortcut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if anyone out there who has a S9, you're thinking about upgrading, I just want to say that the CPU, you have a 29% improvement over the S9, and the S10 Plus has a 25% longer battery life than the S9 Plus.
Okay.
So I'll try and check that out.
I've seen everybody that I've seen reviewing it. They said the battery life was like the Note 9.
On the S Plus or the S10?
Yeah, on the S10 Plus. There was one of the reviewers. He got like 4 hours and 40-something minutes screen on time. He had like 17 hours off the charger.
And the Wi-Fi has Wi-Fi 6, which is 20% faster than the S9.
Right.
Yeah, but I wonder what its battery drain going to be an issue. Is it going to change how the battery? Because I heard Wi-Fi puts it can tax battery life. Is that true, or am I hearing this wrong?
I don't know personally, but based on my experience with Samsung devices, there is always usually like a battery drain when it comes to cell standby radio, whatever that is, and I guess it comes from the Wi-Fi usage.
Okay.
But on my OnePlus 6T, you don't have that issue.
Battery sizes too on the three phones. Well, three phones have a different battery size.
Right.
Yeah.
Now the big thing is, I heard the one thing that, if I correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, is I hear the new chipset is using a 7 nanometer architecture. Now that's huge, because that number has gotten smaller.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about, mentioned this before, because they are going to get smaller. but that's a huge step from I think we're still in the double digits with the 845 potentially.
Yeah, no, I think that's a huge step too.
So
Mark Duran thinks that new screen will drain the battery.
Wait, you're talking about Wi-Fi battery drain? I think they mentioned it does have this intelligent Wi-Fi feature where it kind of like optimizes the Wi-Fi so it doesn't drain as fast as other Galaxy devices.
So let's hope that works. Don is asking, anyone splurging for the big boy 1 terabyte version? He says, I don't think so. Moving on. That's serious bucks there.
That's some serious crazy, yeah. I have to say though too, the phone manufacturers are really starting to show. I'm impressed because it just seems like not long ago we would get phones with 16 gigabytes of memory, and then you paid a premium for the 32. Now we're in 64 is really getting to be the basement. And 128 is becoming the new standard real quick and making it, that's very doable. 128, if you could blow through 128 of memory, I want to shake your hand.
64 is doable for me, but I change phones every 2, 3, 4 months.
I think if you build it on the Samsung site, if you add the terabyte, I think it's like $600.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So 6 Louise, he caught my eye. He says that Apple needs to get rid of its 64 gig memory one.
George,
but Apple can optimize anybody too.
George and Mike, check your Twitter. Mike, look at that. Look at the post the guy posted for the screen on time. You'll like that, Mike.
All right,
is that Andrew Martinek again?
Yeah, one of the replies that the guy put on there. I think I linked you to it.
I'm trying to look at it. What the heck? Oh, I can't read it. Hold on.
It's an extended screenshot.
All right, I gotta go in here and blow it up because I'm blind.
Did you send it to us?
OEMs are ripping us off. I tagged you in it. OEMs are ripping us off. Yeah, they are. They charge crazy for the extra storage.
Screen on time 5 hours.
Yeah, no. Did you see what he put? Because the guy was posting his screen on time from the S10. And then he posted his OnePlus 5, and he was like, "Hold my beer." He got 18 hours with
the OnePlus
5. Yeah, with 5 hours and 36 minutes. But he's got dark mode on though. So
yeah, but I like the dark. Dark
mode. I know, but I'm saying he's saying my OnePlus did better than that. But the S10 he didn't use dark mode, so maybe it would have got and the screen smaller, it don't have the HD and all that.
He's saying hold on to his OnePlus 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rishi, you're never going to get rid of. Please tell me you're never going to get rid of the OnePlus 6T.
I've been debating that the entire day today.
No. Hold on.
Listen. It sounds like it might be going away.
When I pick up my S8, my S9, and when I pick up the OnePlus 6T, it's an entirely different experience. I mean, I just can't let go of that speed, that fast performance. Like, I've never had a phone with that experience before, and I don't think I could let it go.
No.
So I'm going to sell my iPhone 8 Plus.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I just that phone, I can't even look at a Pixel. I couldn't even look at a Pixel. That just they're taking care of us. They're supporting us.
Why you don't like the design?
I like the design.
No, he needs the price. He wants to keep the OnePlus because the price of the Pixel is so much more. He's saying,
but also too, I noticed from when I had the Pixel 2 XL, it was like, oh, what the heck happened here? I'm like, this phone is really fast. It then took great pictures. I think it's taking better pictures now. And it's just so much. I don't know. Every time it comes out with an update, it just seems just a tick better to me.
Yeah, I agree.
So I was going to say, I'm pleading with you. Don't get rid of it because you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on a lot of good stuff. I think there's a lot of.
This was actually a Christmas gift as well, so I still got some sentiments attached to it.
He's still ahead of the game too. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
Now, Rishi, when you use your S9, do you turn the screen up to Quad HD or you leave it on?
I mean, I might as well. I mean, I paid for it. I might as well enjoy the Quad HD. Like watching YouTube videos, you definitely notice the difference.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering because that's kind of my thing too. It's like if you're paying all that money, you might as well turn it all the way up.
Anthony, my project
13. No.
He's getting rid of his S9. Okay.
No, Munchie's saying now it's time to get rid of the 16. No,
because the OnePlus 7 is coming.
Don't fall for that trap. Trust me, I think you'll be just fine with the 6T. Just hold on to it.
See, I only buy one OnePlus a year, so I'll be waiting for the 7T, just like I did with the 6T. You know.
Wait, when's the 7 coming out?
The 7
June, right?
Usually comes out in June. And the 6T
that's a couple months from now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the T comes out in November. I always wait for the T version myself.
So Will, what's it going to get you to go and get rid of that 10?
I'm not doing it.
What's it going to take you to get rid of
Mike? I'm not doing it. Mike, we're waiting for you. You got a couple phones over there.
No. Are you going to go get it? Are you going to get the new iPhone? Are you going to get the?
No.
So Will, you're going to let an old fart have the dope phone? And
you can have it, George. You got it. You got this one. I told you the only thing I'll get this year, most likely, if I get anything, will be the Pixel.
The Pixel, of course, we knew that. You know.
You would get the Pixel.
Over the S10. Over the S10, yeah, because of the updates, Mike. I want the updates. I want to be on the new, the newest version of Android.
Wow, you're worse than me with updates.
The beta program. I want the beta program and all that. If I'm spending $1,000, yeah.
Serrano is asking Rishi, how does the pre-order payment options work? Rishi, you want to talk about the pre-order payment again?
Yeah,
Serrano may be a student like you too.
Yeah, you could probably get the deal. So you could either pay it in full or you could just finance it. So I tried financing it because paying $12 a month for 24 months, that sounded pretty nice. But then you had to go through a credit check and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I have the money, let me just go ahead and just pay it off right now. So I went that route.
And you got the student discount.
Yeah.
So Serrano, get the student discount. Get one from me too while you're at it. All right.
You got anything, George?
No, I'm
George is getting the E model, Mike, and you're not getting it.
I'm waiting for the 5G model. Okay.
Yeah, we know you're excited about 5G.
I'm all about 5G. Please, I'm just.
For me, it's between the E, the Nokia PureView, and the Moto G7. As to which one's going to get released first, that's going to be the one I buy first. So we'll see.
I think the little side note, I think that price for the Moto G7 is appalling. They asked for $300 on that phone. I think they're out of their mind. They're out of their mind.
I don't think so.
$300? $300 for that.
I don't think so. I think that
I have a hard time. I have a hard time with the Nokia, the one that's everybody's compared to, the Nokia 7.1.
Nokia 7.1, yeah, 349.
The only thing it's got going for it is it can do NFC.
Nokia 7.1, but you said you're not a camera guy. This phone takes incredible pictures for a $349 phone. And every time I put it up against the iPhone or the S9 or the G6, this one, people like it as much as any of those pictures. That's how good the camera is on this phone.
And I will give a nod to Nokia because I guess you get monthly security patches on that phone, on that Nokia.
We get security patches, yes. But it's an Android One phone, so you're supposed to be getting stuff.
Right. Well, that's what I mean, though. I think that's a great.
We do get that, yes.
So,
and the Nokia 9 PureView is going to be a Android One phone too. I think it's probably going to be the most expensive one yet, but we'll see how much it is.
Expensive. How much do you think that phone could be?
I'm hoping it's not over $500.
Really?
But you're talking 5 cameras on the back.
Well, is that going to be their most expensive phone on their line?
No, that's going to be their most expensive budget phone. They have more expensive phones already.
Okay.
That's going to be their most expensive Android One phone, I should say, as near as I can tell.
So Rishi, what do you got? What's coming up with you? What you got? Anything you're eyeing up other than the S10?
For phone wise, not really. Like right now, that's just on my radar. Just that and the OnePlus 7 for now.
Okay. So June.
I want to go
Oh,
back
the
to
Moto G7 too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Really?
Forgot about that.
Well, you just got the G6, didn't you? On a
Yeah,
special.
man, I don't like the G6. I mean, I do like it, but it's just like it's not much of a difference compared to the E5 Supra.
Yeah.
So I do have the E5 Supra.
You see, I'm a Plus guy, so the bands work on T-Mobile. I went out and got the Moto G6 Plus from Amazon, and it works just fine on T-Mobile. And this year, I'll be going out and getting the G7 Plus.
So that phone is one of those ones you got on what, QVC or something?
Yeah, it was on QVC. It's a track phone. Branded phone, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's nice and everything, but I just, since I went to that Samsung event, I don't know, I think I got brainwashed, man, because I can't stop thinking about that phone. When I came home, I forgot I had a Moto G6. I was like,
there you go.
Ready to give this away, man. Just
Samsung brainwashed.
ready for the 10.
Yeah, Don is saying G6 is small, Plus would be better. And that's why I like the Pluses. And in the case of the G7, the Plus is way up above the other two. So
Rishi, you're not gonna want to get the new 10 when it comes out?
Haven't been much of a Note fan. I had the Note 5, but later on, like eventually I just focused on the S9 series, the S8 and the S10. So no.
And if you don't use the S Pen much, does the Note make much sense? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
Yeah. And the last Note I had was a 3 because I never used the S Pen.
I got to interest is that my Project 13 put Moto Z4 with a question mark. I mean, Moto's only contribution here really is budget phones. Now their premium line is almost dead.
Yes, you see the Z phones I don't go for. I go for the Moto budget phones. Same thing with the Sony. I don't go for the Sony premium phones. I go for their budget phones. So I go with the XAs. Well, I guess they're changing that now, as opposed to the others.
I'm writing to them now. High-end.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the Moto mods? Are you guys done with them, or you guys forgot about them, or?
No, I had the sound one on my Moto Z3 Play, and it's nice and it sounds great. But do I ever really use it? Not really.
You don't use
Z4. It's going to be modular.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Really?
But that's the Z, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because they discontinued making new mods, and it's like, what are you trying to do right now? Like,
yeah, I thought the mods were done.
Yeah, me too.
Well, they're doing. It seems like they're always having a fire sale. Every time I get a notice from them or Best Buy, they're always having really great deals on them.
Yeah,
they're trying to unload them. I think
that could very well be. That could very well be.
Yeah, I think the CEO said he's going to try and focus on the mods that actually make money, and they're going to discontinue the mods which aren't selling that much. So I guess that's what they're doing right now.
They need to advertise those mods. That's the thing. But kill
in the beginning, they were really going all in. They said they had like a program for people to develop mods. They were putting out the kits, and they were.
You should try. Building your own mod, because you're gonna need like a team of at least like 7 people. Like these mods are. It's very tough to work on.
Yeah.
By yourself. Yeah.
My Project 13 is saying, outside of the Note series is great, but if you're not going to utilize everything, why buy it? He says he's looking at Sony throughout this year.
Talk about Sony, and I was asking you guys about the Android Central's podcast. Did you both of you listen to the whole thing?
Yep. Yeah, I heard it. I'm trying to remember it now. What's up?
They're predicting who's not going to be around in a few years.
Sony, HTC
and HTC.
Did they say LG too? They said LG is going to be gone.
He expects 3 years from now, Sony to be out of the mobile business, LG to be out of the mobile business, and
or
AT&T.
well,
Now, of course,
Sony.
LG is the one that can carry their mobile business losing money because all their other products are so successful. Yeah.
Right. But this, the Sony, they could, or if anything, pull back from different regions.
Yeah.
You know, and even down to LG, they could very well eventually sell in Korea, where they're, you know, they can pull a profit from
they're very successful. Yeah.
Right. Right.
The funny thing about Sony pulling out of different regions, it took them 2 years to give us a fingerprint sensor when everybody else already had it.
Well, yeah. Please. Now that was because something went south on him on something that on a deal, and I blame Verizon personally. I think it was Verizon that said you can't have that sensor if you're going to have unlocked phones here or something like that. I really do. So.
Oh, Nigel says, I'm enjoying the stream tonight. That's why I join you guys every week. Thank you.
Well,
Nigel.
Thank you. So, Munchie says Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, Apple, Google, and OnePlus will be left. Yeah, because of the cost. He talked about the cost of putting the 5G components in these phones. It's going to really be expensive to, you know, produce and try to get that going. But go ahead, George.
I like Xiaomi and OnePlus, of course, Samsung naturally, but I like Xiaomi and OnePlus because they put bands that work in the United States on their phones. The other ones, maybe Oppo and Vivo don't, I don't think. Yeah, so, and Xiaomi is reasonable pretty much all the time.
I liked what the guy said when he said to somebody, if somebody asked him, should you get a 5G phone now? Is no. At least wait a year. And I'm so more.
And that's what I was saying weeks ago.
Yeah, wait a year longer, I think, personally. I just don't feel that they're ready for it. And, you know, that's the other thing. Will, we were talking about that on Wednesday, that they're actually rolling out this new Samsung phone. And then they're going to roll out a 5G phone.
5G right behind it.
Yeah. Right behind it. So you know, the public is spending all this money on a 4G phone, essentially a 4G phone.
But Mike, wait. You got to think of it this way. Remember, everybody doesn't update their phone like every 6 months or every year. So if you buy the 5G model, you're ready for when they roll out 5G. You're already there. You're good. You know what I mean?
But is this 5G phone that Samsung's coming out, is it going to be ready for the real 5G?
They're saying it's only coming out on Verizon at first, so.
Right, that's true.
I guess it'll work on Verizon.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or whatever amount of 5G Verizon has out, I guess it'll work.
Verizon is ready, yeah.
Wherever, if you live in the right area and all that, I guess you'll.
But when you listen, you listen to these guys, they sound to me that there's no set standard. Everybody's trying different frequencies or different ways of getting 5G to work on their
trying to get 5G to penetrate to a body so you don't lose your signal for one thing.
Right. Well, there's those issues. But it's like buying. It's and I just, you know, the thing was they actually said that, you know, this is going to be, in so many words I've said it before, a marketing ploy. You know what I mean? They're going to be pushing
AT&T's. Well, they were talking about AT&T, and they're straight up lying. That's why Sprint is suing. You know. Do you have any interest in any of this 5G stuff?
Yo, how'd you guys feel when you saw Verizon show up in the Samsung event? Just to mention, they had that 5G home experience.
Like you said, marketing.
And like how they were like the first ones with like a 5G at home and just.
It's all about bragging rights, you know.
Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah.
I think is Sprint on pace to become the first company to get 5G?
No, I think it's going to probably be Verizon. That's my guess.
I think Verizon. I think Verizon's going to be first.
Yeah. I think it might be Verizon, and I'm thinking the second one. You know, AT&T's talking a lot. I'm thinking T-Mobile may beat them, but who knows?
Yeah, because they said if the T-Mobile and Sprint merger goes through, I think Sprint is kind of has a lot of stuff already ready.
Sprint has a lot of stuff ready for it already. That's true. And plus, if that deal's up, about a business anyway.
Yeah, Munchie's on a tear. Munchie's on a tear. I will admit.
Very good, Munchie. Right on, Munchie.
Oh man. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Munchie.
All right, it's your channel. We'll carry the show.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, George. I really don't think I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice. I like the color. I do like that color. That white one is nice. I think Mark ordered the white one. That white is nice.
He likes the white one. See, the white one isn't that. Now, for the E, if I could get the yellow, I'd get that one just because it's so different. You know.
Nah. That, to me, the white one is the one to get.
You're talking about the S10?
Yeah, that ceramic white.
Oh yeah, I tried getting it online last night, but it's not an option right now.
So what code you end up getting?
It's not an option at all. I thought it was, but you had to get a certain amount of memory.
Oh, that's the problem.
In order to buy it. Yeah, you have to get a certain amount of storage to be able to get it.
I see.
You got the blue, Richie? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I got the blue one.
Okay.
I went safe. It's either the blue or the black.
Okay. Yeah, I think you got to get like, I don't know if it's the 256. Maybe it starts at for the white one.
My partner 13 says, I'm personally not concerned about the 5G conversation at this point. Yeah, and it's all it is a conversation, really.
At least they're letting you remap the Bixby button now, so that's an improvement.
Yeah, but didn't Samsung allow that about a year and a half, 2 years ago?
They never allowed you to remap it. Nah, you had to have an app. Now you're going to be able to make it do whatever you want.
It was a separate
straight
app.
From the You had to download third-party apps, and they would always block it.
Yeah. Now the remap is going to be available on all three of the phones.
It's gonna. They're bringing it to all of their phones. They said it's supposed to be on the S9, the new. I guess they're putting it on everything. So basically, they're killing Bixby because once they let you remap it, I don't think nobody's gonna leave it as a Bixby button anymore.
I agree.
Yeah. Yo, you can now pre-order the Moto G7 at Motorola.com right now.
Oh, you can?
Yeah,
this article right now. Yeah, $299 for
George is going right now.
George is going to Amazon right now to see if the Plus is out there. If the Plus is out there, that's where I'm at. The Plus is a much better spec phone. And
it is.
Last year the Plus was better spec than the regular, but this year the Plus, there's a much bigger gap between the regular and the Plus. And I've already checked for the band, so my band's good for T-Mobile. Let me see if it's out there yet. I've been checking like every other day.
Yo, but you actually have to import that, right?
Oh no, last year I was able to just order it straight from Amazon, and it was there already. It's here.
George is about to make a purchase.
Oh, that's the international model. Did I get let me go look and see which one I got last year. If I got the international model last year, I'm going to get, it has to be the international model because they don't make one for the US. I'm just going to go back and check what I bought last year before I do anything else. So the odds are, folks, I'm going to have the G7 Plus before anything else.
Yeah,
$369.
Nigel said the ceramic white is only in 512 and 1 terabyte.
And based on my experience with last year's, same thing. I got the international model last year. Okay. Now, based on my experience with the G6 Plus, I should be very happy with the G7 Plus. So we should be good to go there. Now, where did I do all my? Okay. Rishi, thanks for letting me know that. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. I just saw it, so.
This has to be the first day it was out.
Yeah, I think Android Central, they just released an article like 3 hours ago on it.
Yeah, this is why we all follow Android Central so much.
Now, Rishi, what was your first Samsung phone, if you remember?
Probably had to be the S2.
Oh wow! Yeah, I didn't even have
that was also my first one too.
Got started with the S3.
I think that was actually like the one that put Samsung to the top, like in popularity and stuff.
What, the S3?
Yeah, everyone was talking about that one.
I remember that terrible noise when you used to push the button. Always had that water drop sound. The S3, the S4. I skipped the
And
S5. I skipped the S5. I didn't get that one.
Yeah,
And I got the S6, the S7, the S8.
Yeah, I hadn't bought one in quite a while. Quite a while.
I think I still have mine somewhere around there too.
What, the S2?
Yeah, man.
I still have the S4 sitting here in the drawer, and my Note 3 sitting here in the drawer.
I got my Razor.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Razor phone. See, to me, that's what, if they did a foldable phone like that, I could see it doing a little better. A foldable like that, where the phone would be smaller vertically than.
I really gotta sell off my phones, man. I probably get like tons of radiation from these things.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen, Rishi? You're
What?
going to end up having a brain like the old man here. Now he's scared.
Or what if? No, I actually heard. What was his name? Tesla. He thought that electricity could actually enhance your brain.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. Maybe it was just fluff. I'm not exactly sure. But he, at the end of his days, he actually kind of went a little crazy. I don't want to say crazy, but he just kind of lost it a little bit.
Okay.
So if you guys know anything about Tesla,
I spent years playing in rock bands, and that probably did play into my brain. And no, I did not do drugs.
Yogo, you still got the iPhone. You got the X, right?
Yeah.
And you got other phone besides that?
The OnePlus 6.
Oh, the 6T or the 6?
The 6, regular 6. I don't like the under display fingerprint thing. I'd rather it on the back.
And I do. I get
George loves it. George loves it, but I like it.
Oh, me too, man. Bro, it's mad fun, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Rishi. Okay? It's a Hudson County thing, Will, okay?
I guess so.
There you go. There you go.
Now wait, did you try the one on the S10?
I didn't want to put my biometrics in a demo phone, bro.
I noticed none of the guys put their biometrics in the phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I noticed on all the biggies, none of them, set it up.
The Galaxy Mega
My
5.8 inch. Yeah. That phone.
Oh, the Galaxy
huge.
Mega. I forgot about that one.
That phone was huge.
Yeah.
What I missed? What's going on?
Nah, reading the comment.
I just ordered a G7 Plus. You missed that.
Oh, you ordered it, George?
Yes, I did.
That fast. George just ordered his phone, Mike.
The Plus model?
Yes, the same as I got last year. The unlock was
on Amazon?
So, yeah, Rishi said the G7 was out. I went and looked at Amazon. Boom, there it was. So that'll be the first one I get.
Plus unlock. There it is.
Yep.
Wow.
It's the international model, just like last year's, and I was real happy with the 6 Plus. So
that's available. That is available. Free delivery for me. It would be to me on the 24th, which is this Sunday. How fast did it come to you?
I didn't even see my delivery date. Let me go look.
Wow.
Let me go back and look at my order.
What colors you order?
Red.
Nice.
Oh.
Last year I got the green. I said, let me get something different this time.
The red. No. Don't get me started about red phones. Don't get me started about red phones.
You mean you're all ready? Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, now, George.
That's one of my standards, actually. Okay, where is it telling? Is it telling me when I'll get it? Oh, mine's Tuesday, next Tuesday.
So besides the performance and besides the display, what's the selling point to upgrade from the G6 to the G7?
Cameras are better. Bigger battery, I believe, if I remember correctly. Go look at. Oh, let me go tell you who to look at.
Yeah, but in terms of software features, I don't really see Motorola bragging about anything like new.
Not new, but they make their cameras better every year. Like you probably know that.
Yeah, incremental improvements.
Yeah.
Time to time, yeah.
But let me give you a.
I never get why they didn't bring the Plus Mile here, because the Plus Mile.
I don't get it either. And my 6 worked perfect on T-Mobile, and I'm just guessing the 7's going to too. Wait, let me go find him. Who I'm talking
I mean, I think that's a better buy.
I agree. I agree
Versus
100%.
the model, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The question is about those other models. They got the Play and the Power. I wonder how well they're going to sell here in the States.
Rishi, look up a British guy named Tech Spurt, TECHSP.
Oh yeah, he makes a ton of videos, man.
Right, and he made a ton, and he's got 2 different channels. I forget the other one, but he made a ton of videos on the G6 and the G7 and the G7 Plus already, because he had it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he said the camera on the G7 Plus was very impressive compared to the G7.
Right. So that's why, to me, last year there was a gap between the G6 and the G6 Plus, but it sounds to me like there's a much bigger gap between the G7 and G7 Plus. But I'll know by next week. So,
oh, you're getting it that quick?
I already ordered it.
Amazon, George Prime, right? 2 days, yeah.
It says I'll get it next Tuesday.
Really?
Okay. So it's not 2 days, but
yeah, because it's probably it just came up today. It's probably not even out of the factory yet.
Well, I just looked on for me. I could get it Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of where you're at, George.
It's probably
George. Are you a Prime member?
Yes, of course I'm a Prime member.
So I don't know why it's so long. Because I might get it in 2 days.
He's just a Prime guy.
And you know what's funny? I live literally 15 minutes from a fulfillment center. And every time I order something that comes out of the Chattanooga fulfillment center, it doesn't take longer. They send it from Chattanooga to Nashville and back to here when I live 15 minutes away.
That's crazy.
I know. So it always takes me a day, because they has to go all the way to Nashville, 2.5 hours from here, and then come back again. Where, why don't you just let me come down there and pick it up? I'd go pick it up.
They don't allow pickup, do they?
No, and I'm like, I live 15 minutes away, guys. Give me a break.
You ever try the Amazon? What's that thing called? Amazon Locker?
No, I
tried it.
And experience?
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. You just go in and you just scan the code, and it automatically opens the door. You just take it in, take out your stuff, close it, and you're done. Okay,
so I guess I should try it, huh?
So Mike, I don't think we have. Well, we got them in Philly.
Yeah,
I think that's the.
They probably don't have one in Chattanooga. My guess is I'd have to go to Knoxville or Atlanta.
When I worked in Delaware, there was one at a gas station.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
An Amazon Locker.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. It was a weird gas station. It was one of those gas stations that meant to, when you pull in, it was meant to drive in, fill your gas, and kind of like go. I'll kind of keep going. It had a larger lot for the big rigs. Well, where the bathroom wasn't attached to the building, it was a separate building, like off to the side, and they stuck the lockers along on the side of the bathroom. And I remember I'm sitting there filling my gas up, and here comes a UPS truck, and then he's in there just putting all the packages in the locker, locking them all up, and the way he went.
Okay.
The way he went. So, hey, is this week is MWC, huh?
Yeah, next.
Yeah, it starts Monday.
But there'll be some events starting Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, LG's supposed to announce something, did I hear?
Oh, God.
Yeah, LG, they'll all have something. And keep in mind,
what's wrong with LG, man?
I don't mess with LG.
Bro.
Yeah.
Why not, man?
I don't like LG. That's Mike's brand. That's Mike's brand.
No.
There's nothing wrong with LG, bro.
That's Mike's brand. The battery life, every LG I had, my battery life was terrible.
Yes.
I had the G6, the G. What did I have? The G7, Mike. I had the G7.
And he's the only one that had this terrible.
The V30, I think I had.
My V30 was fine. My G6.
Terrible battery life.
Oh, I just checked. The closest Amazon to me is on the other side of Nashville.
But I did like the wide angle camera on the LG phones. That's what I liked about it. That's why I always kept
trying. Now you have a reason to get the S10.
Because of the
there you go. There you go.
No Apple is not gonna get that for like another 2 years, bro.
I got the Moment case with the Moment wide angle lens.
Nah, bro. Nah. I have one of those. Those are kind of like annoying to use, man.
So he'll only get
enough.
Screw it.
Yeah, it's good enough.
So you'll only get the 10 if you have a momentary lapse.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
All right. So at least one exciting thing happened today.
And LG's phones, they go down in price quicker than Samsung. So
yeah, they go down in price fast. That's true. But yeah, I never had any problem with my G6 or my V30.
And ask Mike about his update situation.
Oh man.
That's true.
I will admit, I was a sucker. One time, I get one V20. I get told, right, Rishi, I actually called LG and asked them, what's the deal? I got this phone. I've only had it for a week. I haven't got no updates. Because normally you turn on a phone for the first time.
And you're going to get an update.
Updates. Yeah. I got squat. I called LG. You know what they said to me? Oh, well, that phone's fine. You really don't need update. Or you basically say you don't need update. and the carriers, I said, what about the carrier phones? Well, the carriers, pretty much in so many words, pretty much said that they dictate about the updates.
Well, they do.
I'm like, what? That phone, that V20 got Android O last month. I sold it to a friend. They needed a phone. So, guess what? I was a sucker. I bought another LG phone.
There you go.
And it's still stuck on March's security patch from last year.
Even my V30 got updated better than that before I got rid of it.
So there you go. The Samsung update situation pales compared to this LG.
You know what's funny? They actually came out with a Android One device, but I can only get it from Canada. That doesn't make much sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. What was that called? I forgot the name of it. LG.
It was a G7 One or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, again, another missed opportunity. You know what I mean? I don't think it didn't run with the A45 chipset, right?
Yeah. The only difference between the Android One version and the G7 was it didn't have that dual camera setup.
Okay.
It had a single camera.
Okay.
So
I know, Mike, I saw Google was promoting the S10 works on Project 5, so they're pushing that.
Oh no, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So who here has had Project 5?
I had a long ago.
Okay.
You still have it?
Yeah, I still have it. It's on my Nexus 6P.
So you like it? So you like it, Reese?
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't had any issues, no drop calls. The speeds, it's respectable.
Okay.
I guess like if you're like a traveler and you travel far places, it's pretty good because you got coverage.
Yeah, and it would make sense.
Google was pushing that. Mike, there's still no news about what they're doing with Hangouts yet, right?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, no, they haven't given no dates.
No update, no. Yeah.
Now, Mike, you're talking about LG. Here's my LG G6. All right, we're talking 2-year-old phone, right?
Is it unlocked?
Yes, I'm on the January 1st, 2019 patch level.
Wait a minute, on the unlocked version?
Yes.
It's just you, Mike. It's just you.
G6. I just turned it on January 1st, 2019. So my updates are fine on a 2-year-old phone.
Well, wait a minute. How come you got it?
Maybe they only give it to people over 70. I don't know.
Wow.
I was surprised when I saw that I was on the January security patch, but that's where I'm at. Okay.
Darn. What is it
up to do?
Well, yeah. What was the last time you got in when was the last time you used that phone? Like put your SIM in it and
I maybe once in a while. You know.
Do you?
Yeah, often enough. It does have good cameras. Come on.
Yeah. I'm checking now. Now I'm checking mine. Let's see here.
Okay.
Let's see.
And I think the last time I think I got this update about, I don't know, a week or two ago.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, so they got something against you,
Yeah,
this is a dumb question. The S10 still has that curved screen.
Not the E. The E doesn't. The other two do.
I hate that curved screen.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I was attracted to the E, because it has a flat screen.
Well, did you have the S8? Did you get the S8?
Yeah, I had the S8. Yeah, the S8. I didn't like it on there either. I don't like it on none of them.
How thrilled he was with it just by.
I like it. I like a flat screen because of the screen protectors and all that. It's easier.
Well, then there we go. Go get the E then.
Oh,
go get the E.
No.
Come on,
Mike,
man.
Mike, if I'm gonna get a phone, I want the
yeah,
plus,
he wants the
whatever. I got to get the plus model with the.
That's Mr. Spoiled Brat, remember?
I can't I can't have no fingerprint scanner on the side and all that.
That's right. Remember the label I gave you, Will?
No, I want the fingerprint scanner under the glass with all the latest whatever they got.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna buy this.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I wouldn't even like it under the glass, but that's
No, the only thing he likes under glass is pheasant.
Because it's it's just a fingerprint scan. Like, I don't see what the big deal is. I don't know.
Yo, do you guys use Face Unlock?
I use it on the OnePlus 6T.
Yes, on my OnePlus 6.
I use it every day.
It's just faster, in my opinion.
I've always found the one on the 6T by far.
What'd you say, Rishi?
He said
I said it's faster, for unlocking your device.
What,
I mean, for me, I don't have any secrets and stuff, man. It's like, if you find my phone, I'll probably just, pull up, that Google device and just lock it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the 5T and the 6T, the Face Unlock is very fast.
Now, the Face Unlock,
the fastest one.
I saw it's 2 steps to unlock the phone, kind of like the iPhone, where you have to unlock it and then swipe up.
So you just can't lay your finger on the glass?
No. The Face Unlock, it's not like OnePlus where it opens right up to to whatever you're looking at, to your home screen.
Yeah.
It opens up and then you have to swipe up to open it. Right. I don't know if there's like a setting where you can turn it off, but I saw on it.
And it's the same thing on my G6 Plus. It's a 2-step Face Unlock.
I think only OnePlus is like that, where it's look at it and
that's the only one I know where it just instantly opens.
Let's see. Oh, check this out. I was just perusing here. News article here from USA Today. OnePlus will launch its first 5G phone in the second quarter, but it won't start in the US.
Okay, so they're probably going to have the OnePlus 7 in June here, and then after that, they'll probably come out with their 5G in between that and the 7T.
Yo, aren't they supposed to make an announcement on Mobile World Congress?
Yes, they are. They said they were going to, yes.
Mike,
5G.
John Brown says updates are getting better on LG. They hired a whole new updates division. Oh, no wonder I had the January security package.
Yeah, thanks.
Mike, you're blacklisted. You're blacklisted.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, Mike, just make sure you keep your same energy when T-Mobile comes out and says, here's the OnePlus 7 5G with our 5G service. When they come out in June, make sure you're on Twitter complaining about 5G.
But don't you think the G7 and the 5G are going to be 2 separate phones? I'm thinking
no, not the G7. I'm saying OnePlus is going to come out with their OnePlus 7. It's going to be a OnePlus 7 5G.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not to say. Don't you think the OnePlus 7 and the 5G phone are going to be 2 different?
T-Mobile is going to come out with a 5G whatever OnePlus watch before the end of the year.
Night Tech is in here. Hey, Anthony.
And Mike is going to be upset with what's his name, John Legier.
Yeah. Hey, I love me some T-Mobile, so.
Yeah,
Mike don't care as long as they give him an umbrella and a hat.
That's right. And I get my free taco, okay?
Mike's like, y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all have 7G.
Right.
Trump said he wants 6G to come now, you know.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Also, is he babbling on? He wants 6G now?
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
And Nigel said he's definitely getting his 10E in canary yellow. Yeah, if I can get it in canary yellow, I would. If I can't, I won't. You know, but I put a case on everything, so it probably doesn't matter much. You know.
Let's see. I'm looking for some interesting stuff.
All right, Mike. So why are you not buying the S10 Plus?
Well,
especially,
you know,
you just returned a Note 9.
Well, he's got a phone.
Mike's
got a phone.
You got the money.
I don't have the money.
You just returned a Note. You just returned a Note 9. George. He was about to have 2 Note 9s.
That's true.
What?
I
Mike, you can do it.
No.
Why are you not doing it?
I'm trying not to because I want to get a new computer. I told you that. I got to get a new computer.
That's right. You did say that.
So it's a little this YouTube game is a little pricey too. You know what I mean?
I'm under your plan, Mike. You're gonna trade in the iPhone for the S10.
All right. You want to start this shenanigans? You want to start the shenanigans? Let's talk about Android. Let's talk about Android and Apple. I'm
Rishi. You're the young one here, but these are the ones that
I know what you're gonna do, Mike. I know what you're gonna do. I know what's coming.
The only reason I'm keeping this is because I like the camera. I like to be able to do. There's been certain things I've done with making videos on this.
George, he's getting rid of it, George. He's getting rid of it. He's taking it back to T-Mobile and he's getting an S10. I guarantee you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go and trade it and go. I want to get on the jump program for one of those damn flip phones. There we go. I can tell flip phone. All right.
Will. Mark says we're not rich nurses. Okay.
Oh yeah, I wish I was rich. I wouldn't be doing a double tomorrow. I wouldn't be doing the doubles
too. You know?
Here's interesting. Nighttech, he's getting the Huawei Mate X. So. Yeah, I like Huawei phones, but I'm probably gonna stay away from them for a while, just because there's too much crap going on for me.
Because I don't know. I know. I think people think I'm crazy, but I'm worried about them becoming blacklisted. The carriers ain't gonna want them. You know what I mean? On their network. Yeah,
they seem to be great in Europe, though. They seem to do great in Europe.
You seem they do great everywhere else too. You know.
Yeah, exactly. But there's too much stuff going on here. You know?
Right.
Now, Mike, you said you can keep it for the video. Rishi, when you were at the event, did you hear anything about the tablet? I seen something on a YouTube video saying that they were working on some kind of the same way that iMovie works on the iPhone.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to be able to do that with the S10, right? With the tablet or something like that.
You're talking for editing movies?
Yeah, editing.
Yeah, they partnered up with Adobe Premiere.
Okay, Mike. There you go, Mike. Yeah. Mike, you can take that phone, trade it back to T-Mobile, get the tablet, and you'll be able to edit your videos in what's it called? 10 HDR? What's it called?
HDR 10
plus on your Samsung tablet. You see that? And you can answer the phone on the tablet now, Mike.
Now, can you edit?
And you can answer the phone on. Look at that.
Can you use Adobe on the phone?
Yeah, you have Adobe Premiere Rush, which is optimized for Samsung devices.
Wow, you see that, Mike?
Coming out later this year. It also supports DeX too.
You see that, Mike? And it supports
Premiere Elements.
I mean, you can use your Samsung phone as a computer as well. You got DeX.
Exactly. Yeah.
See,
George. George,
Mike,
when you see green bubbles, you know why. Okay.
One at a time, please.
When Mike is a green bubble, you'll know why.
Okay.
When Mike turns into when we can't group chat with Mike no more and group FaceTime, we'll know what happened.
Yeah, I promised my subscribers that I would always have one of each, one iPhone, one Android phone. So
George, when Mike is trying to message us on Facebook Messenger,
well, you can get a message from Facebook Messenger on your iPhone.
Mike's gonna have us on Facebook Messenger in the group chat. That's what we'll know what happened.
Right. That's right. We're, just for that,
I don't use Messenger much, but it's nothing wrong with it. It works. It works well. You know.
Mike's going to T-Mobile next Monday after work.
Mike, is it me or are you starting to sound like an Apple snob, or is it just?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. Man. Well, no, Mike was trying to tell me to get it, so I'm telling him, why aren't you getting it now? I just told you can edit videos on it.
Rishi's saying I'm never getting on with these guys again.
Yo, did you guys check out the 3-app split screen? You can have 3 apps on your screen at one time.
Yeah.
You guys think that's useful?
I don't. Because the one was so small, and then if you open the keyboard and all that, I don't see how it's.
I wouldn't think you'd find a lot of use for that. I could be wrong, you know.
I mean, it depends which apps you use and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's talk about. Let's be real. We can now do multi-screen now. How many of us do multi-screen now? I mean, do two apps at a time.
I rarely use split screen.
I don't, and I do it by accident.
Eleanor uses it all the time because she watches TV on her phone and then she plays games.
Get out! She does.
Yeah, she does it all the time.
She does the split screen between the two.
She shrinks the box for
right,
and then she plays games. Yeah, she does it like every day.
When I had the S9 Plus, even opening the 3 apps and you can put them in the bubble, I never even really did that. Like I never really used none of that. Sometimes I would do split screen once in a while. I guess that's why I don't miss it on the iPhone.
I'll do a split screen once in a while, but I hardly ever use the box, the bubble. What about you, Rishi? Do you use the split screen or the bubble much in Android?
I don't use that, but like YouTube, you have that feature where you could just minimize the screen in the bottom.
Yeah, I did used to like that. Yeah.
I'll use that, but I know that's not the same thing. That's something else. But
yeah.
Yo, did you hear about that? I think France is suing Samsung for the Note 4 because they actually slowed it down on purpose.
They
got caught.
Yeah, there's a lawsuit on that.
Yeah, and anytime any of these countries catch you slowing something down on purpose, they're gonna nail you.
Yeah, they got caught.
But the thing is now, I'm investing a lot of money on the S10, so I'm expecting it to perform better over time with the updates. Yeah. So. Is that how it's going to be?
Yeah, exactly. So
the
biggest phone manufacturers in the world have both gotten caught doing the same crap.
See, that's why it's hard for me to give Samsung $1,000 or whatever.
No, but things are improving now, man. Things are improving now.
I don't trust them, as far as updates and all that. And then if I get the unlocked one, we already know, just like Mike's having problems with his LG, AT&T is not going to give me Wi-Fi calling. I'm not going to have visual voicemail. It's going to be back in the same,
thing I love about T-Mobile, I got Wi-Fi calling no matter what phone I'm using.
Yeah, see?
But that's not right. If the phone's capable of doing Wi-Fi calling.
Yeah, but see, with iPhone, no matter what network you're on, you get the same features across the board.
And with T-Mobile, I get Wi-Fi calling no matter what phone I put on.
Nah, but with the next 6P, it's capable of Wi-Fi calling, but they just haven't enabled it.
Oh, and the next
they're supposed to be pushing out a software update, but they never pushed it out.
Right.
Really? But I think it's carrier specific. So Fi isn't allowing it.
No, for any carrier that supports wireless Wi-Fi calling.
And a 6P.
Really. But doesn't that split time between Sprint's and T-Mobile's towers? Doesn't that go back and forth?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, for Verizon or T-Mobile, because I've used it with those carriers as well. Okay. Wi-Fi calling doesn't work on them.
Well, I was wondering if it's because one carrier has it, enabled them, and the other carrier that it's switching to doesn't. I was wondering if that was the issue.
Rishi, you got an unlocked one? S10?
Me, yeah, I got the unlocked one.
So, what network are you going to use it on?
I'm planning on maybe Cricket.
Because does Cricket give you Wi-Fi calling and all that, or no?
I believe they have it.
phones?
Yeah. I think they have Wi-Fi calling.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's you get Wi-Fi calling on Cricket, but you can't get it on AT&T, which AT&T owns.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They don't.
Oh, wait, you guys don't have it?
AT&T doesn't give you on unlocked phones, like on the Pixel. They just put it on the Pixel 2 like last year, and the Pixel 3 had it. But
Richie, I have on
anything else,
nothing but T-Mobile. So.
Like on anything
Wait, that doesn't make
else,
any sense.
That's an unlocked phone. If you try to like Wi-Fi calling, doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like it's not even an option. But the Pixel has it.
That's weird.
Wait, so it has to be a AT&T branded phone to actually get Wi-Fi calling?
Yep.
That would make sense now.
Besides the Pixel, that's the only one that I saw that had it. Since I was on AT&T, the Pixel let me use it, but everything else didn't let you.
Yeah. I've got I have 4 phones sitting right here, and they all get Wi-Fi calling.
Yeah, T-Mobile lets you use anything.
Yeah, exactly.
No fuss, no problem.
Yeah, T-Mobile doesn't give you a problem, but AT&T does not. I don't know how Verizon works. I think Verizon is the same way, like AT&T. I don't think they let you use it either.
Is John Legere called AT&T and Verizon Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
Wait till y'all prices go up when they merge.
Well, now
AT&T and Verizon.
No,
T-Mobile. But now he's promising 3 years without a raise.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to say, Richie?
But you might see less promos. You might see less stuff from T-Mobile Tuesdays as well. They gotta cut costs somehow if that merger happens.
Don't say that. I want my free taco.
I mean, that's the way it is, man.
Yeah, they gotta
cut costs somehow.
They're gonna cut costs everywhere.
Anytime there's a merger, man, you gotta cut costs.
They're gonna cut costs, and then they're gonna be happy because they know they just got all these extra customers, so they're not gonna be fighting as hard to get customers.
And they got that bigger network now.
Yeah.
And they could charge more if they wanted to.
The one place I think John there is blowing smoke. He says there's going to be more jobs. I have been in a number of big companies that have been taken over by another company, and somebody always loses their job. You got too much information,
Right. Will, Gary Brown.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
It worked on AT&T. They put it on the update came out when I still had the Pixel 2. So I guess that was the middle of the year, the middle of 2018 maybe. Right before the Pixel 3 came out, they pushed an update out. If you go to, I think it's Network. Is it Network? I think it's Network on and then it's in there somewhere, Network Advanced or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I was happy that it worked, but every other phone that I've had that's been unlocked, you don't get no features on AT&T. Nothing.
So why do you stick with AT&T? Oh, because they have the best coverage in your area?
Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, I like their coverage, and T-Mobile, my mom does all right with it, but I don't know. I've seen some times where I'm like, nah, your service isn't good enough.
What? Well, back up.
My mom's on T-Mobile.
Phone snob is talking.
My mom is on T-Mobile, and there's some times where we'll be at work, and I'll have service, and she won't. You know what I mean?
Does she work with you?
Your mother works where you work?
Uh-huh.
Does she slap you upside the head, I hope?
Yeah.
More like she calls me to do her work. But,
okay.
But I mean, but it is all right, Mike. I mean, she likes it because it's cheap. It's real cheap. It's like $70 a month, I think she pays.
Right.
That's including everything.
Rishi, I'm going to be nosy.
Yo.
You work, go to school, both what?
I'm actually an app developer, so I've been trying to develop some apps.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have to let us know when they're out there.
Yeah, bro. It might take some time, man, but...
What are you developing for?
I was a programmer for 34 years. I understand patience.
What are you developing for? iOS and Android or?
Just Android right now. Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
No, you don't want to put them on iOS? The studies show iOS people spend more money.
I mean, that is true, but with Android, you get, you have more, a more audience, bigger audience than iOS.
Oh yeah, worldwide you got a much bigger audience.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that. That's cool.
85% of the people on Earth are on Android. I think it's something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Wait, someone said that the LG G6 had a software update.
Well, I said, Mike, I got the January. Oh, well, I didn't check to see if there was a new update. Let's see.
Let me just go ahead and check.
Yeah, I'm checking right now.
That's fine, guys. Rub it in. You get updates. Meanwhile, this paperweight here.
You know what? Well, I don't know because George has T-Mobile too. I don't know what that is, Mike. That's crazy.
Now, you know what's in this phone? This phone has the Simply Mobile SIM. I'm still running with that.
Fine.
You know that phone that I gave you never set up.
Mike, so take the, oh, you can't.
Oh, and I give you, yeah, my system is up to date.
Yeah, I know that.
I got the January 1st patch. That was the latest update for me on T-Mobile.
Nope, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I cannot believe they actually will let a phone go. There has to be any kind of fixes or something. You know what I mean? Something that needed a tweak here. You know what I mean?
George,
all the time. Yeah.
You have an Android One phone. I'm trying to tell him how to get to the Wi-Fi setting with the Wi-Fi phone.
You want me to turn it on? Take a look.
Yeah, I don't remember where it's at, but I know it's there. AT&T's had it forever.
And I'm turning on my Nokia 7.
I can't remember if it's in network or if it's in Wi-Fi. I think it's in network.
No, George. George, what phone are you carrying? You still carrying the Moto and the Nokia?
My daily right now is the iPhone XR. And
that's right. That's right.
Last week, the Moto G6 Plus.
Got you.
Up until then, it was and every once in a while, about once a week, I'd use the Nokia, but I was using the 6T mostly as the other phone. And I'm with Nokia to boot up.
So, Rishi, you've never used an iPhone, or you just don't like them, or?
No, I got an iPhone 8 Plus right here.
Okay.
You said that before. Pay attention, Will.
It's all running together, George.
When you get my age, you're gonna see some running together, brother.
Rishi, that was at one of those deals that was somebody selling.
Yeah, it was Simple Mobile.
Simple Mobile. Okay.
Yeah, it was a unboxed. They had the 8, the 8 Plus, and the iPhone X all unboxed. It's definitely cheaper than buying it from directly from Apple, even as a refurbished. So with this, I got it for about $320, and I got a cash back, so that came up to about $280 for a pristine iPhone 8 Plus.
Wow,
cool.
And now, was it locked to the carrier?
It should have been locked, but they made a mistake. They should have locked it because right now it's unlocked, and a lot of people found out, and they bought it, and they're using it for other companies.
Nice. And now you're using that to trade in, get the S10?
Well, actually, I kind of use it, for editing photos because the apps on iOS for editing photos is a lot better than Android, like PhotoFox and whatnot. So I'm still an Apple fan. I still have a need for having an iPhone for iMessage and whatnot. So I might,
don't say that. Don't say giving him ammo, man. Don't do that.
Man, I'm biased, man. I say the truth, man. I'm unbiased.
Speaks the truth.
All like it is, man.
He knows, Mike. iMessage. He knows.
Well, I'm not finding where the Wi-Fi calling is on my Nokia.
Rishi, I
don't remember where it is, but it's on there. I know he has it.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, but of course, this is T-Mobile, but I'm not finding it.
Oh man, I tell you, can't win. I know we're going to get Will on that. We're going to get Will on that deal.
Once I get my S10, man, it's game over. Will is going to be converted to Android for life.
Samsung brainwashed them. Okay,
they're waiting for me to buy it now. They know how I just jump out and I'll have it the following week or whenever when we come back on. But I don't think I'm gonna do it this time. I don't. Their messaging is too
S10?
bad. I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't go backwards to SMS again. If they had RCS rolled out and everybody could use it, because like right
never
now,
gonna happen. How many times am I gonna tell you?
Like right now, AT&T.
You know he's going to talk about this every week.
Like AT&T has no RCS. T-Mobile has it on the, what is it, the S8 and the S7, and Sprint has it on everything. It's so dumb the way it is. It's Verizon has it on the Pixel 3. It's man, no. It's
now, Will, on my LG G6, under the settings, you got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile data, and there's something called call, and that's where I turn on my Wi-Fi calling on the G6. So it's probably different on whatever you guys are looking at.
Yeah, I think that's different. It was so easy on the Pixel, and I can't remember it. I can't remember what I had to do. Mike, you see, Serrano said, you still need a PUBG squad.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, they updated that. I think they got like zombies out there. I gotta check now. Ooh, I forgot about that. I gotta check that out.
So you talk about pool was wasting your time. What do you think PUBG's gonna?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I forgot, but I saw the updates come by. Ooh, zombies. That'd be fun. That'd be another time waster. You know, what'd you do all weekend? I played PUBG for 48 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes the best app I've gotten here. Let's see. There we go. Here's the best app I've had. Right there.
My God. Here we go with Mike's iPhone hate.
There we go. That's the best app I've gotten.
Mike,
my flipper clock.
How many updates have you gotten on your iPhone? You're always up to date. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're always up to date.
Are we done?
Yeah, I guess we're done. I gotta go to work. Y'all get to go to sleep.
Double shift time.
Yeah, so he can make the money to get the S10 and earbuds and a watch.
That's true. Mike, that's the only compelling thing is the earbuds and the that part's nice. The free earbuds.
See that, George? He's the compelling thing.
He's coming around.
That
you get free stuff with it, but then I'm like, I'll text message and it'll be out of order. I'll text message 3 messages and it'll be all out of order. And it'll
don't worry, we'll get you changed up.
You know how Android messaging is, Mike.
We'll get you changed up. Don't worry. We'll get you off the blue bubble.
I'll send you a 20-second video and it'll be like file size too big.
Stop.
That's probably true. That's
how it is on Android, man. You can't even send a 30-second video with this amazing camera that you got. You know.
Damn.
Are we going to say our good nights?
I think we're going to say our good nights because Will's got to go make the money.
Yeah, I got to go be asleep.
Richard, you want to say whatever spiel you've got first?
Your outro or something?
Your channel, Rishi. I'm sure everybody's probably already subbed.
For my channel?
Yeah. Everybody that was in here.
I mean, I got nothing else. I mean, I got the Samsung Note. I'm about to do a little, update video on that. The 12.2 Pro. So that's pretty much it.
So tell everybody. I was gonna say, tell everybody about your channel and all that. All right, that's how we.
So for my channel, I do some reviews, I do some unboxings, and I do some, I revisit some old flagships, and I do some reviews on that. So, and I also do some cinematic videos, like with the LG G6, the OnePlus 6T, and the Galaxy S9. So if you guys are interested in cinematic videos from cell phones, you go ahead and check that out as well.
And every once in a while, you do a vlog.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Well, this is actually my first live stream. So, I mean, next time I'm coming in with a case of beer and maybe a shot of Hennessy or something.
You see what you guys
and I'm probably going to clean up my room as well. I didn't know you guys were going to see all this shit. I thought it was just going to be the fish tank. I thought it was just going to be me over here and the fish tank. And the next thing you know, I look up, I got my socks and all this other shit around there.
What camera are you using?
I'm using a Galaxy S9.
Oh, that's why, because it's wide. Yeah.
But at least we know we got the real honest Rishi today.
Yes, we did.
Real today. Okay?
That's right. Yeah. So,
all right. Who's next?
I'll go. Listen, Rishi, let me just tell you, you did great. Don't worry about it.
Right.
That's the thing about us 3 guys. We get together, we just so what? We saw your socks. hey, we know they're dirty. That's okay. You know what I mean? It's all
He
good.
didn't say his socks were dirty.
I was just saying, I just could tell. I could see the dirt from right over here, okay? All right,
He's
listen.
like his mother.
I'm just telling you, you know what I mean? It's all good, man. It's all good. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just keep on making it
no
great.
worry, man. Next time, I'll come in prepared next time. For my next
All
live
right.
stream, I'm coming in
All right,
prepared,
well,
man.
listen. Your first time's always rough. It's okay. You should have seen Will. I always tell you, we saw the ceiling.
Oh,
I never. We saw the fans. We saw one eyeball once in a while. You know, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know.
Very true.
Yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. Listen.
Yo, but I appreciate you guys for having me, man. You know, it was my
Yeah,
first.
we
You know,
love having you.
thanks.
Thanks
for the opportunity.
I
man.
think there will be another one in your future again. So
once he gets the phone.
Well,
when
I get that
phone.
S March 8th.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be getting it on March 8th. So
Yes, you'll be back for sure. So
He'll be showing an S10 while I'll be showing off a Moto G7 Plus.
there we go. And we'll be showing his Plus model.
That's
There you
with the
go.
watch.
There you go. Yes,
Okay.
right. He is our phone snob.
That's a Friday too.
Yeah.
March 8th, Friday.
Yeah. So anyway, oh man, that's gonna be a great show.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'm Mike Dixon. This is Simply Your Device. You like today's show, give Will a thumbs up. If you don't like today's show, don't give him a thumbs down. Tell us why in the comments. And as always, start the conversation. Take it away, George.
Okay, so MobileGeezer folks, you know where to find me: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google Plus at the moment, and the website mobilegeezer.wordpress.com. Drop by, and next week we will be on my MobileGeezer channel Friday night, 8 o'clock. And please stop by, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos from me. And we'll see you next week on my channel.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming through. See y'all next week on George's channel. Everybody have a good weekend.
Will, real quick, Will, you got 2 extras from last time. It was 44. You're up to 46.
46. Uh-oh.
We're going to beat at 50.
Without having had any videos, you're amazing.
Yeah, really. Good night.
All.
All right, y'all.